Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Rue and so happy that you're here. We took a little bit of a hiatus. Things got a little bit crazy. It was the holidays, but we're back with some videos. We've got a bunch more this week coming up, so I'm super excited for you guys to watch those. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It's really appreciated. And yeah, let's get into the video. All right, so we are into the video. We are doing Astrid's house today, and she would like a jam space for the band. So this one was definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. I do love a floral moment for all of my builds, but this one I really tried to stray away from that and give her the true like rocker vibe. So yeah, we picked this space with the mountains. I figured it would be really good acoustics, so that was like my theory for picking that space for her. And yeah, so we're getting all of the instruments set up. Those are the three that she requires for her thing, and I figured like we'd need a curtain in the back, and I did end up switching the direction of the build to more long ways, so you walk in and you'll see in a second, but I put the curtain facing on the other wall. So yeah, we're just kind of messing around with what could potentially be her setup. So I've got more of like a grungy, I'm thinking like rooftop Brooklyn, I don't know, Brooklyn sort of thing going. Sorry, my cats are eating treats here. This is Katara, by the way. Anyway, so we've got our DJ booth, and I wanted to create sort of like a stage sort of situation, and then also have like a green room or sort of a dressing room area where her and her bandmates can, set up everything. And I got the lights set up. I think I do end up adding one or two more lights situation. This actually did end up being one of my favorite builds I've done so far. This was a while ago, so I definitely think I've unlocked a lot more things to be able to do in this game since I did this. But I think with what we were able to do, it worked out pretty nicely. So yeah, I'm switching up the floors on half of it to be the brick and then half being the wood to kind of separate the stage a little bit more. Like there is a stage and then the rest of it would be brick. So that was kind of my thought process with that. And I think I do end up turning all of the lights off at the end for the pictures. But yeah, and I think I do end up taking that wall. Yep, there we go. I take the wall over again to kind of give it a little bit more of a closed off feel. Yeah, there we go. Nice little dressing room back there for her to get changed into her rock costume. And yeah, I was really obsessed with some of the like flamethrower, bubble blower type of things that we were able to access with this. Because I think this was the first one that I was able to get all of these items for. Yeah, as you can see, they're blinking red. So it was the first time I was able to get those. So that was pretty cool. And then I've got like what would be her like rocker costume back there hanging up on the wall. She's ready to go for the concert. And I figured there'd be scaffolding. It's like very grungy and definitely a lot different than what I thought. Than what I usually would pick for a build. But I also wanted to unlock some of these items for other builds as well. So that's why I wanted to pick her. And of course the record mat. I love that rug. So this is like a really fun build that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I definitely have been taking a little bit of a break because things happen. I actually currently have COVID right now, so it's also why I'm able to record. So I obviously have very mild symptoms. I lost my smell, but I have my taste still, so that's good. And overall can't complain, but now I have time to kind of really record all these videos and start kind of getting the inspiration to record and do these types of videos and speed builds again. So, silver lining with everything. All right, so now we're getting into what would be like the lounge area. I imagine this more of like a practice space than an actual stage. So, oh, hello. No, thank you. Yeah, I imagine this to be more of like a practice space than an actual stage. But then outside, we'll see when we go to the exterior, I kind of amp up the outside to be more of like a stage situation. But I imagine like her idol is KK Slider, so I put like a little photo back there and maybe a little camera for her to take photos of her band. Maybe KK's in her band, that would be really cute. And a little bit of snacks. I imagined like they'd eat French fries in between sets or something like that. I did want to put like a tree or something like that, potted tree. This is Azula, by the way, so I have 2 kitties. So I imagined there would be like a tree of some kind, but I did end up just putting a regular plant because the gated tree or like the tree with the brick around it was a little too big for that space. So yeah, I turned on all the effects for the photos that I took. Yeah, and I wanted to have like 2 flamethrower situations. Okay, so now we're on to the exterior. I wanted to give like a big house vibe because she's a rock star. So black and white, keeping with the theme, especially with her outfit and all. And yeah, so I wanted to create sort of like a stadium vibe because the top layers of the outside kind of reminded me of a stadium sort of situation. So I imagine this would be very much a party place for other villagers to come and party. So yeah, I got the signs going. Yep, whole 9 yards with the kind of like an outdoor rave or something like that. Where all the villagers could go dance. It would be really fun. I don't think I unlocked the dancing interaction, otherwise that would have been like perfect for this sort of thing. I'm using my custom pads here. Again, I'm going to put these in the description. I've been really bad about putting the codes in the description, but I will definitely put them in the description for this video, because I use that path quite a bit, especially on beaches that I use a lot. Then I wanted a sort of like lounge area again outside. I think I do end up putting those back, the couches. Yeah, a little bit more with the path. I just love how like natural it seems, because then it seems like the sand could like come up and over the path like very naturally. So yeah. I've not had Astrid. Actually, I don't think I've had any kangaroos on my actual island. I do want to start doing some videos on like building out parts of my actual island, like maybe speed builds, but that seems a little bit daunting to me. My own island just in general is very overwhelming to me, just because I don't know. These builds, like for a happy home designer, make me feel like I can accomplish it because it's a smaller space, it's confined, and then I can tackle it a lot easier than my own island. But yeah, so it looks like our build is done. So here are the slow-mo shots of what we have. So this is the outside. We've got a little singing area for the band. I wish we could turn left and right, but it is what it is. And then we've got our little DJ stand where people are going to rave and such. So yeah, so this is the outside, and we're going to head on inside to take a look at the final product for the inside. And here we go. We've got Astrid playing the guitar, singing with the bubble blower and the saxophone. I just love how this turned out, especially with the curtain, but then the curtain with the wrought iron fence and everything, and the graffiti and the everything. I think it's a really cool, I don't know, it's just really cool. So yeah, so then we go on to the back room, which I love. I think this is my favorite part of the build, which would be the dressing room area with her little lockers and rockin' KK and her little outfits back there. I just love it. I think it's really cute, and it kind of like fleshes out the whole thing. So yeah. So that's my build, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and there's going to be screenshots, so take a look at the screenshots below or next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!